On Monday, April 1st, 2013, 7 new police officers were sworn in before Chief Potts and the Bloomington City Council, and the competition to wear this uniform was stiff.
A year ago, we had a test process where we tested a written test of 450 people. Of those 450 people, based on the results of that written test, we interviewed about 150. I think quite simply it's a good department. In fact, it's a great department. And people from other agencies look at, when they're looking at their career, and they have an opportunity to test with us, officers who want a little bigger department, a little bit more opportunity to move around in their career.
After being hired by the city, officers hit the classroom at the South Metro Training Center long before they hit the streets.
That in-house basically covers in 4 weeks everything that we do here that may be similar or not similar to where they're coming from if they've got prior experience, or if they're coming fresh out of a police academy. You know, they do have firearms training, they do have use of force, but it's not necessarily the Bloomington way.
From policies and procedures to combat tactics specific to the city of Bloomington.
We want to offer the way we do it, so that there's some consistency, so then when they are on the street and they're working hand in hand with officers that have been here 10, 20, 25 years, that we're consistent on how we go about getting the job done and delivering the service to the city.
According to Sergeant Hartley, in a field like law enforcement, learning by doing is the most effective method to keep both the public and the officers safe, which is why the trainees spend a significant portion of time partnered up, switching between being the officer and the perpetrator for various scenarios.
From neck restraint to takedowns to ground fighting, or most importantly, when you find yourself on the ground, getting back up to get back on the offensive. One aspect of that week is reality-based training. And again, what we're trying to create is just an environment where the officer can use all the tools that they have at their disposal. And you know, a lot of these scenarios don't end in a deadly force. You know, that's always in the back of their mind, as it should be. But we try to just recreate everyday type things where they can inject themselves, they can use officer and command presence, and you know, deliver whatever force is needed to you know, take care of that situation.
It's Bloomington Police Department team members who train these new hires. And in addition to their everyday responsibilities with the police department, they must also stay current with certifications, combat techniques, and state training regulations.
There's a lot that goes into training a police officer, because ultimately what you're preparing them for is to survive. Now, I'm not saying to survive a deadly force encounter, but just to survive and come out on top. And that's a big responsibility to have when you're training 118 people, because you look at any given night or day here in the city, we're interacting with a lot of different people. And so they've got to deliver those skills and deliver that training that will allow these officers to do the job.
Following this 4 to 5 week extensive training, new officers spend 16 weeks with a field training officer on the streets of Bloomington, going above and beyond to keep our community and law enforcement officers safe. That's the Bloomington Police Department.